Hey Christy Cubs, it's Mr. Boatfield. This week we're going to be including our first image into our digital portfolio. If you did not create a digital portfolio last week, you need to make one. If you were not here for week 3 digital portfolios, you need to go ahead and start that lesson because we're going to be inserting our first image into it this week and I don't want you to fall behind. Remember, our digital portfolio was that folder where we put our name, our image, our selfie. Now we're going to start adding photos into there so that we can keep a digital portfolio. I'm going to show you some tips today on how to find your digital portfolio. However, you need to make sure that you've actually created one. You're going to go back to lesson 3 if you haven't already and create that portfolio. If you've already created your portfolio, yay, we're just going to be adding to it and it's going to be so easy. But if you're looking around for it and you can't remember if you did it, you might not have done it and you'll need to go back to lesson 3 and do that. I'm getting a lot of questions about things that are being explained in the 1, 2, 3 slide. Make sure that you were following all those directions and looking at all those resources, including the videos I put in there. So now I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking 10 minutes to draw our name and then doing some drawings around it that represent us. All right, the very first thing you want to do is grab a pencil, marker, crayon, whatever you have, and I want you to write your name. I'm going to write Mr. Boatfield because that's what I go by. You can write this however you want. If you want to make it super extra fancy, you can decorate the letters a little bit. There. Now I'm going to add some things that I like around it. So I'm going to use the pencil to draw some of the objects around my name, and then I'm going to go over it with marker. So here I go super fast. I'm adding some images around the outside of my name. So I sketched it out with pencil real quick. I put a gaming controller because I love to game. I mostly game on the computer. I put some stars for decoration, a paintbrush, a drawing so it looks like a piece of paper, color wheel because I love color but there's no color yet. I love to run and I love art. So it's just things I like. It doesn't necessarily have to be objects. It could be just doodles or different designs that you like. Now I'm going to go ahead, add some color, add some marker, and make this look really good. Now y'all know that I love some good coloring, so make sure you give it some color baby color so that it's really interesting and unique to you. Okay, so let me show you what I created. So I have my name, I have some different things I love, I gave it a little bit of color when I could, but notice I didn't color the whole thing. I didn't spend more than 10 minutes on it. I don't want this to take up the whole time for art today. So now let's talk about how to get to your portfolio. If you did not create a digital portfolio, you're going to want to go to assignments on Art at Home 2nd grade and go to week 3 digital portfolios. Don't worry, it's still up, but you need to do this as soon as possible because it's important that every student in the whole building has their portfolio ready. It is past time, it is past due. Some people were submitting this assignment but not attaching anything to it. That's not helpful. It doesn't earn you any points and there's nothing that I can grade. And yes, I do look at these. So let's talk about how to find your portfolio. You can open a new tab. Yours might look a little bit different because I'm on a different computer. And you're gonna type in Google Drive, D-R-I-V-E. Now we're not driving cars. We're gonna go Google Drive, first one. Sometimes it says go to Drive again, just do that. And it automatically logs you in, so it's automatically logged into my account. Don't be stealing my stuff. I'm gonna go to Search in Drive, and guess what you need to type in? Art Portfolio, A-R-T-P-O-R-T-F-O-L-I-O. Art Portfolio, and then press Enter. You're gonna see your portfolio pop up on this screen, so make sure you find the one that has your name, the one that you filled out, and just look at it real closely. Make sure that it has all your information. Remember, I did my little fake one. You might even wanna open it up and double check. This is where you're going to be inserting your picture. So remember, we're doing slide number 5. I have this filled out, I have this filled out, I have this filled out. 4, 5. All right, so it should say plan and create, sketches, journal pages. You are going to go up to insert. Guess what we're gonna insert? An image, camera. See why we did the selfie? Now you know how to do this. And then you're gonna take a picture with your artwork. So what you're gonna do, and it's hard to do with a camera in my hand, is you're gonna hold it up, take a picture with it, you're gonna press this button down here. Okay, so I took the photo, it's right there. All you need to do is press insert. You've done it. Now just make it nice and big so I can see it when I look at your portfolio. You can always stretch it a little bit, who cares? All right, once you have it in there, you are all done. Now it's time to turn it in. So since you've updated your portfolio, it's now time for you to go back to the 1, 2, 3 slide and go ahead and click on number 3 and find out how to turn in your portfolio.